so I'm going to be showing you guys in this quick video how I do a long tail cast on. I'm actually going to be working on making a small, one of the small knit trees. It is actually going to be the cedar tree. So I'm going to use that as my example today to show you guys how I cast on. So I have my circulars and my yarn. This is Blueberry Lion Brand Woolies Thick and Quick. So how I would go about doing a cast on is the first thing that I typically will do is, depending on how many stitches I need to cast on, which for this it's 18. You know, as you get into practicing this, you'll kind of get a feel for how much yarn you need, but at the beginning it's kind of hard knowing. So here's my little tip. So I need 18. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wrap my yarn around my needle 18 times. And then I'll show you what I do after that. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right, so that, imagine each one of those loops is basically like one of my cast on loops. So I left a little bit at the end before I started, and what I'll do is I'll just get a little bit extra just so that I have plenty of a tail at the bottom of this project. But that's about how many I would need for 18. So from here, I'm going to make a little slip knot, pull that yarn through. I like to make sure that the tail is facing me, and then my working yarn from the skein is facing the back, and then I'll put that right onto my knitting needle. And then pull it tight, and then from here I'm going to show you guys how I will go about casting on. So you'll have your 2 strands of yarn. Again, the front facing me is my tail, and then the back facing away is my working yarn from the skein. So I'm going to show you guys this. I'll try to go slow. So what I like to do is, using my thumb and my index finger, I'll bring them right through both strands of yarn. Then I'll grab with my ring finger and my pinky, grab that back yarn, and then pull around and grab my tail. So now I have my thumb and index finger in between, and then I'm just kind of using my other fingers to hold that in place. So from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to point my thumb outwards. I'm going to use my needle, and I'm going to pick up this yarn from the front to the back, and then I'm going to go through this yarn strand from the back to the front, loop it through, and then pull tight. So I'll show you that again. Front to back, back to front, and all the way through, and then pull tight. You don't want these to be too tight on your needle, but I'll just kind of like snug them up so that they can slide loosely, but they're not super tight. So I'm going to do a few more for you. So front to back, back to front and through, front to back, back to front and through, and then I'll do a couple more here. And the more you do these, the faster you'll get. Took me some practice to get kind of the coordination down, and I could probably do it in my sleep at this point, but again, practice makes perfect. So if you mess up, just pull these off and just redo it. It's really easy to back out of this at this point. I'll do a couple of more, and then what I'm going to do is I'll just continue until I have 18, so not including my very first loop, because that's going to be what I use to join. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right, now I've had so many questions about this. I'm going to be showing you guys in a separate part video how I use my circulars for small amounts of stitches. This looks very, very small, and it would probably be really hard to stretch these all the way around on these 16-inch circulars. But I'm going to do another part to this video where I show you how I would join it in the round and then how I'm going to start working. So hopefully that long tail cast on is helpful for you.